Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. We are the men with the eyes of blue, and today I'm going to be doing a Cyberdragon Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. Now there's many ways to run this deck. I'm just going to show you my way of running it. I hope you like it, and as I said, there's obviously different ways you can do it, so there's odds and ends that you can change as well for it. Alright, so obviously because it's a Cyber deck, we're going to start with 3 Cyberdragons. And I also have 3 dry, which would then obviously put monsters on the field, like all Cyber Dragons, no names, to level 5, which helps to bring out Infinity. And have 2 hurts, which will help you search for Cyber Dragons. There to help you bring up Cyber Dragon's attack. Then 2 Nasher as well to help get searching from the grave and bringing a quick way of getting Cyber Dragon out from the grave and obviously onto the field. As well as Core, helping you search for spells and traps to do with Cyber Dragons. I always use two Cyber Valley, which help obviously defend. Use 1 Cyber Dark Chimera, obviously helping just with the cybers in the deck. And then I also use 1 Malefic Stardust and 1 Malefic Cyber Red Dragon. So they're the little bit of a twist I've got sitting there. Go on. Alright, let me just clear these up quickly. Alright, so they're just the monster cards all over and done with, so I'll show you the spells. So we're going to use 2 Cyber Rev System, those use your special summon Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard, which is very handy, and it can not be destroyed by card effects as well. Use 2 Cyber Repair Plants, which allow you to add a light machine monster from the deck to the hand, or target a light monster in your graveyard and shuffle that into the deck. Obviously, because it's a Cyber deck, we're going to use Cyber Low Fusion. Obviously, the fusion summoned out Cyber Dragon. We use 2 Machine Dupe, because literally, as soon as the Cyber Asher comes out, comes a Cyber Dragon, which obviously, any Cyber Dragon you're able to come out afterwards, which is very actually handy to do. 2 Cyber Emergency to help you search for said Cyber Dragons or a Cyber Dragon spell. Is it a spell? No, just a Cyber Dragon, sorry. 2 Fusion Deployments that lets you find a material from the deck and special summon it. 2 Power Bonds. So, obviously the Fusion Summon. Using 2 Malefic Worlds for the Malefic side of it. Also, as well as 2 Xyz Import. So that's help. Obviously, once you've got Infinity out, obviously it helps just to get some extra material on it to activate abilities. And then use 1 Overload Fusion to help fusion one of the dark fusion types you got. Limiter Removal, double the attack points when needed. Monster Reborn, to obviously bring back from the graveyard, and then Malefic Terrain, which is really handy for when you got the Malefics out, and that helps you 1 search for Malefic World to obviously bring out the others, and helps them negates their effects, which makes only 1 can attack. So that then you've got, like, for example, this Malefic Cyber End, big ass boss monster, and you can attack with it while using Infinity as well, which is very handy. Now, you can, as I said, you can do different opposite ends, but just recently, obviously, from my previous video, we got Clockwork Knight. Now, this allows all monsters to become machine types, which, using the Cybers, obviously, is machine deck. So, you'll be able to use them to summon different other stuff that needs machines in it, such as the Chimera Attack Over Dragon. As well, it makes your monsters gain 500 and your opponent loses 500. So that can be handy when using the Cybers. Alright, now for the traps. Very simply, I'm not using many, but we're going to use 2 imperm to negate, as well as a solemn strike to negate, which can obviously you can double up. I use as well use a scrap iron scarecrow, which obviously once again you can use more just to negate the attacks, but most times you don't need to with boss monsters out. Necrofusion to fusion someone from the grave, as well as Cyberneck Overflow, which allows you to banish Cyberdragons level from your hand, field, and graveyard to destroy the equal number of cards. And then Cybernetic Revolution, which you then tribute a Cyberdragon to fusion summon to the end of the turn. Well, sorry, it's destroyed at the end of the turn even, not fusion summon to the end. Alright, now moving on to the extra deck. So, as I said, this is all about Infinity. So, obviously, we're going to have Infinity, but I'm using 2 Infinities, which will be handy for you in case one gets destroyed. Using 2 Novas to get each Infinity out. Using 1 Stardust Dragon for the Malefics. 2 Cyberends. You can use either one, but obviously with the Malefic out there, you can use that as well. We're going to use Commeratech Mega Fleet Dragon, which allows you to use 1 cyber and a monster in your opponent's extra stone. So obviously if they're using links and stuff, that helps get rid of them. As I've already mentioned, Commeratech Over Dragon. Use Twin Cyber Dragon, you only need 2 Cyber Dragons, and when multiple names have got Cyber Dragon, it's handy for that. Commeratech Rampage Dragon, which is ability allows you to send a number of Cyber Dragons from your deck to the graveyard. Was it like machine monsters? Yeah, like machine, 2 like machine monsters, and you get an extra attack, which is handy. Using the Link Monster Cyber Dragon Sieger, which allows a Cyber Dragon that's not... if this card hasn't attacked, a Cyber Dragon gets to gain 2,100 attack, which obviously with Infinity, is practically doubling its original attack points. And then Sutherman Great and Murray, can't pronounce that, which just is helpful Link Monster, just get a Link 1. And then you can tribute this card to target one monster I control, you control even, and they cannot be destroyed by card effects. Which obviously can be handy if someone it's just something using, let's say, anything that destroys my card effects, honestly. Alright, now that is my profile. As I said, you can do different ways for doing this. Obviously, I know you can use, for example, off the top of my head, Evolution Burst in there to get obviously destroy one monster using the Cyber Dragon. You've got, as I said, you've got Cockroach Knight you can use. And then obviously, because it's a machine monster, you can obviously use other, instead of using Malefics, you can use other, using other machine monsters, such as using Machine King, because obviously it gains 100 attack for every machine monster. With that on top of Clockwork Knight, helps you even more. So I was like, take this opportunity to say thank you for watching. Hope you like and subscribe. I'm Lightning from the Men of the Ice of Blue, and I hope to see you in the next one.